Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Farida here with Fashion by Faith Iman, your premier lifestyle brand. I am a life coach, image consultant, cuisine kit creator, as well as a branding photographer, and so much more. We are here to virtually consult you, as well as physical consultations with our beautiful motivational meetups, which we have launched and started in Houston, Texas. So if you're in Houston and you're able to come out, ladies, to our motivational meetup, the link and everything is always in the bio. And I hope you guys are having a good day. So we're going to continue with the rest of our coaching. Assalamu alaikum. Misra, how are you doing, love? So we're going to continue with the rest of our coaching. And I lost my pen here. What we were just discussing, and as far as your undoing in their time frame, you can go see the previous post about that. Looking at what have you done to create the instabilities in your life and how you can rearrange that in a strategic time frame. Thank you, sweetheart. So realistically speaking, in order to progress and really do something well, which we're all about doing things in a proper and a well manner as much as possible, and creating a place where you are really extremely abundant in what you are creating and not just creating a bunch of stuff randomly. You have to assess what you're doing wrong and where you're going wrong and how much time you are spending in your lifetime doing the wrong things. If you went in the wrong direction, doing really great work for a while, and you're coming back to yourself and you're coming back to your goals and assessments, that's what it means to be the undoing process. So we're looking at that. And realistically, taking a time frame for you women, understanding where y'all are at in that space. Okay, so again, for example, we're talking about financial issues. If you spend 5 or 10 years financially just doing really bad with your credit, or just spending a lot, getting yourself through college, moving a lot, different things that may have attributed to you failing, then you're going to have to assess yourself, go through action steps after your coaching, get and gather resources that are going to help you really understand financially how long it's going to take to get back on track. So you might not have the same goal as I can do it all in 1 year, because it might have been a lot of things that you have knocked off and you have not done properly in 10 years. So a realistic goal may be 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, and so on. Okay? So the next thing we're looking at is like just crediting yourself and elevating yourself in certain one-on-one accountability. Okay? One-on-one accountability is the most primal and most important thing, I believe, as a coach, that I can give to my client, and understanding them and understanding how to expand them, or spectrum of under education and self-awareness and vulnerability, and then excel them in the different goals and attributes that they want to achieve in their primary lifestyle. One-on-one accountability can be broken down to 3 different sectors, and I want you guys to kind of look at that. Something that we talked about in the previous video, again, is creating a mantra, some positive motivational words, or creating a personal mission statement. What is it that you're living by? It doesn't matter if you haven't started that brand, doesn't matter if you are just working on yourself and you wanted to accelerate, whether you start your coaching on a personal or professional development level. Creating a personal mission statement, a mantra, is going to have those affirm words, really deep prayers, really deep self-assessment, and putting it into a concise statement every day and reciting it every day literally will excel you. The greatest leaders in this world have a mantra and a self-statement, a mission statement. Do not leave this world without a mission statement, and understand why you're here and understand what it is, what value you bring to yourself, first of all, before always discussing what value you bring to the market or to the table, blah, 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 is you need to know what value you bring to yourself and how you're valuable. So then number 2 is exactly undoing the negative self-talk, undoing the negative lifestyle choices, undoing certain things that help, that don't attribute to your value. So number 2 is, after you create your personal mission statement or have the mantra you're saying every day, it's of course value yourself. Actually take the action steps towards valuing yourself, whether that be just treating yourself to things that are really healthy for you, whether it be undoing certain relationships and mindsets that are very toxic towards you, and undoing, like I said, just something as simple as negative self-talk. So that's one-on-one. You can do that by yourself. You can start today. The next thing is going to be scheduling and just being time frame, very time frame conscious right now. We need to be time frame conscious. We need to understand what's taking up our time and space, and not waste be just smarter about your time frame, okay? And being smarter about your time frame is going to put you in a position where you can leverage more you can do more with your life. You can have more accessibility to things you actually want to do when you're understanding, hey, I only have this many hours in a day. I can only do this much. More importantly, these are things that are very important to me in the long term, instead of the short-term gratification module that we've always been embedded in our back of our minds. So scheduling, list, time frame, and always lastly, I love this one, guys, just reevaluating yourself, holding yourself in a space of just human moments. So there are human moments, there are things that happen like death and COVID and things that are not really in our control. So they may set us back, and 2 or 3 years we might have developed certain habits by doing those things, within, even without knowing, we might have, had some really bad habits come about with trauma. So holding space for like really deep human emotion, times of life when you just have to move forward and you don't always have everything organized, holding space and creating those good time frames for things like forgiveness, and also faith, and being really deep in your faith, utilizing your faith. That is one of the last things we're going to go on to the next live. So it's how to utilize that faith and create realistic time frames. So guys, as always, join me on Facebook, Instagram, and all of our other beautiful platforms. We have our app ready to serve you, and inshallah we'll see you guys later in the next show.